Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. And, whenever I come on live, it takes a couple moments to kind of set things up. And I know some people are just so automatically set up for a live stream. I just pop on. So it's about 3 o'clock, and I decided to come on live stream. Sometimes I come on, during the day. Sometimes I don't. I usually come on at 10 o'clock at night, which I probably still will come on tonight at 10 o'clock. But I had a couple of minutes to pop on here, and I thought I would talk about healthy eating today. If anybody comes on, and if no one comes on, then I'll just kind of talk to myself a little bit, and maybe some people will watch it in replay. It's not going to be a long live stream today. I like to be consistent and coming on. And whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it happens to be, I like to be consistent. And so normally I come on sometime somewhere between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., anytime in that range. Sometimes it can be slightly earlier, sometimes it can be slightly later, but it's usually somewhere between 2 and 4. Hey, Niga, welcome. Oh, let's see. I don't think you are. I think you're a bot. So I've got you removed. Okay. One of the things that we have a lot of here on live streams now are bots. And for whatever reason, and so you got to kind of recognize if it's a bot. And so I recognized it. And so I don't know if anyone's going to come on, and I'll give a few moments, to see if anybody pops on. It is Thursday afternoon, and it is 3 o'clock. So half of the world is in bed asleep. And 3 o'clock is not normally a good time to come on because a lot of people are asleep. And people don't start waking up on the other side of the world till about 5 or 6 Eastern Standard Time, my time. So, but anyhow, I just thought, I'll pop on and see if anybody shows up. Also, when you do a live stream during the day, what happens is you come on a live stream and people are working, or people are out shopping, or people are out doing things. And so life is busy. People are busy. And after I get off of here, I'm probably going to go pick up a few more grocery items at the store. And, I wanted to come on here and talk about healthy eating. And I was going to save that one for tonight, and I still may do it again, healthy eating part 2 or something like that. I don't give recommendations. I don't give advice. I don't give suggestions. I don't give information. I don't do anything like that. I just share, my viewpoints on different things and how I live my life. And so for me, healthy eating, we are very healthy eaters. Now I juice. I do a lot of juicing. I'm primarily vegan, but not exclusively vegan. Um, and what I mean by that is if we go out to dinner, if we go to someone's house and they're serving something that's non-vegan, I eat it. There's no issues with that. Hey, Red, thank you. First one in. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Red, today I'm not going to be on real long, but I thought I would pop on to stay consistent. I was on last night. I don't think you came on last night, but I was on last night. And, I usually come on at night, but I do try to come on for a few minutes during the day. And I thought, well, we would talk about healthy eating and, how to stay healthy and how to, be healthy. And so I thought I would come on and talk about that. Red, we have really gone hardcore with what we're doing. And, doing, well, I'm a juicer anyhow. I eat healthy anyhow, but it's kind of a family thing now. And I'm making a big pot of greens, on the stove. Now we're doing a lot of raw. We're primarily doing raw. Welcome, Repentant Man. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, and so we're primarily doing raw, but because my husband doesn't like exclusively raw, and by raw, I mean, all green vegetables or all non-sugary vegetables, because there are some vegetables that have a lot of sugar to them, and we're avoiding anything to do with sugar right now. And so but I do make what I call salad soup or lettuce soup. And it used, and how I created that was, right before your lettuce goes bad and you haven't used it up, or you have vegetables in there, that you haven't used up, I throw them in a pot. And that way they're not going to go wasted, and yet they're still good. And then I just cook them down. I let them simmer. I throw in a couple onions. I throw in tomatoes. I throw in anything that's green, non-starchy. So like peas are starchy in my opinion, so I don't do peas. And thank you, my friend. Thank you. And so I don't do peas, but we do greens, any kind of green, any kind of, especially a green leafy vegetable like spinach, but it's not canned. It's all fresh. So I'm making a big pot of that. We're doing a lot of juicing, all kinds of juice. Mainly green juices, but all kinds of juice. A lot of raw vegetables, a lot of raw, and of course, I like spring water. But I try to stay away from tap water if at all possible. Um, but people wait till something gets broken and then they try to fix it real quick, and that's often the hard way to do it. And I believe in being proactive so that you don't have to fix something. But in the event that you have to fix something, I believe in being very, very proactive. And so I'm very much into health and nutrition and fitness. And um, I went out and did my 5 miles today. The weather was kind of yucky, but I did it anyhow. Came back, did 2 videos today. I was getting ready to put them up, and then I said, well, I better go on live. I have a moment to go on live, and so I'll come on live, and then I think after I get off of here, I'm going back to the grocery store. Um, I just kind of want to have a little extra, supply of the fresh things that I like, and because we are doing a lot of juicing. And like I said, I don't recommend stuff to anyone. But one thing we are staying, thank you, Mohammed, thank you. One thing I am staying away from is sugar. Um, we've eliminated any kind of refined sugar from our diet. We don't do sodas, anything like that. There's no junk food coming into my house. I told my kids, who are young adults, I said, if you want, junk food, you want fast food, you're going to have to go get it yourself, because I'm not going to, be a part of that right now. And because my husband and I are doing exclusively healthy eating and cleansing and healthy lifestyle. Oh, Ruby. Oh, thank you, my beautiful friend. Ruby, little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is here. Oh, you are amazing, Ruby. And for those who especially watch this in replay, please connect to Ruby's Daycare, Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters. Her channel is informative, it's kind, it's wonderful. She's amazing. You will love little Ruby. She is just an amazing person. And I just love, love, love her. I love her. Welcome, Adele. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Little Ruby is one of those channels that is promoting all great messages. Okay. And like mine, it's a channel that's in my league, where we promote goodness, inspiration, motivation. We promote the good stuff in life. Okay. There's a lot of the garbage channels out there, and I stay away from those. And people that come to my channel, they are primarily the people that are, similar to my channel, in the sense of living an inspiring life, wanting to live their best life, wanting to be their best person, that kind of thing. They want to be, oh, Ruby, I just made you a mod. Sorry about that. I forgot. Let me make sure I did make you a mod there. Yeah, I did. I turned you blue. You're blue. So, but Little Ruby's Daycare, you'll love her channel. Thank you, Little Ruby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so we're talking about just taking care of your health and your fitness and your well-being, and don't wait till you're broken to do it. So many people are so, they wait and they let their body fall apart. They let their relationships fall apart. They let their finances fall apart. And then they go, oh, I got to fix them. I got to fix them. Well, I got that. And I got, you got to fix it. And yet you don't want to get into that position if you don't have to. And that's how I feel about health is if we're busy taking care of our health, often we're less likely for it to break. And we're more resilient if something does come by. So I'm very much a juicer. I have, and people think, well, juicers are expensive. Yes, if you go to a regular store, they are. But I bought all my juicers from thrift shops. And I can tell you, I have the really nice ones, the Jack LaLanne and all the really high end ones. And I paid $1 for them. Yes, you may, Adele. Yes, absolutely. We do one link at a time. Absolutely. Um, and so for me, but I also, if you don't have a juicer, for me, what I do, there's another one of those. Red, can you zap that bot, please? Thank you. Thank you. Um, what I do is I use the blender. Let me see if I can get that. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Remove. I just did remove. Did it remove? No, it didn't remove. Why did it not remove? Remove. Okay, good. Thank you, Red Riding Hood. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and so what I do is if you don't have a blender, what I do, and I do this probably more so now than I did before, even though I have all these blenders that I paid $1 for, beautiful blenders. I mean, not blenders, juicers. I just take my blender and like, for example, I wash my lemons off real good and I dice them up and I put them into the blender with water and I make a very thick pulp type of thing. And then I just dilute it down with water and I drink it. That's how I do it. I'm not recommending this to anybody. I mean, that's just, I use a blender quite a bit for my juices. I don't throw away my pulp like on my celery, or if I make watermelon juice, I save my pulp. I turn it into what I call burgers. I make my own kind of like vegan burgers. They don't taste like hamburger, but they're very, very good. One of the other things I do is I make coleslaw burgers. I just get me a bag of coleslaw, the coleslaw mix 99-cent bag. You cut the bag open, you can mix it all in the bag. If you can use, hey Jerry boy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And what I do is I have a vegan egg batter I use, but you can use eggs if you're not vegan. And I just put the eggs in there, a little bit of diced up onion, a little bit of garlic, and then Ripulia Vlogger, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And so what I do is I take that and I add, hey TC, me and my husband has been on a weight loss journey. He lost 65 pounds down to 199. I lost 32. And wonderful, amazing, amazing TC. I hope you share that on your channel because I haven't seen you share that part. But if you have, let me know because that is amazing and wonderful, wonderful. Like I said, I don't recommend any way of eating for anybody. I just share with you what I do. But we do not do any kind of hydrogenated. I don't do any kind of hydrogenated, I should say. Now my husband's right on board with me on everything that I do. No hydrogenated. If I'm going to use an oil, I use coconut oil or olive oil, but I use it sparingly. I really, really use it very, very sparingly. And no sugar, no candy bars, none of that. We use stevia because I don't want to use anything that's chemical. So, there's a lot of sweeteners out there that taste better than stevia. But the issue is they either have sugar attached to them or they are chemical. So I like stevia for us. We use a lot of stevia. I can't say that it tastes the same as sugar because nothing tastes as good as regular sugar, but you get used to it. You get used to it. Thank you, Red. Thank you. Yeah, sugar is so not good, in my opinion. So my husband has totally eliminated all sugar from his diet. and he liked sugar. And he's a very fit person. He was always very fit. And now we are really working hard at being really strict with what we're eating. Kenneth, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. There was a site someone sent me today called, I can't remember what it is, but a fantastic site. Um, you know, whenever, you're dealing with a health issue, I personally, my body is not, as far as I know, I'm very healthy, but I do have someone who I love very, very dearly, and they're going through an unknown health crisis right now. We're in the process of trying to figure it out. And, you know how that goes, testings and biopsies and all kinds of things. And I'm, right there with them all the way. And so, but I believe in nutrition. I believe in it's a combination of everything: great doctors, great medical care, great information, right choices, right decisions, right tests, and right eating. I believe that food is very powerful, and what we eat has a powerful effect over us. I see so many people eating so much garbage. Welcome, Zen16. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And I see so many people eating so much garbage. And, I've done it too. I've done it too. So I'm not saying that I have not done it in my life. I've done it. I'm just as much a person who has done it, but I eat very healthy. Now, I do drink coffee. My grandma drank coffee until almost she was 100. Okay. Now, I'm not recommending coffee, but I do drink coffee. I was a coffee drinker. And I've heard a lot of great things about coffee, and I've heard a lot of negative things, but I'm not an excessive coffee drinker. I'm a very light coffee drinker. But I do drink coffee. I do drink tea. I have different kinds of teas. Right now, we're doing a lot of Mulin tea. Mulin, my dear friend, just brought us over. She has a lot of, I guess it's called Mulin tea. She brought us over. She gets it fresh. And she just brought me over, oh my gosh, a lot of it. And so I brew a big pot on the stove, and we're drinking the Mulin tea. And so we're doing a lot of really great things, proactive with our what we're eating. Yeah, yeah. I like coffee. I grew up on coffee, and like I said, my grandma always had a pot of percolators. She was one of those silver percolators, and she had a percolator, and she had coffee. And my grandma lived almost 100, and so did grandpa. Grandpa missed being 100 by 3 months. He didn't quite make it to 100, but he almost did. And theirs was a very simple lifestyle. And so for us here in my house, my husband and I, because my kids, they're young adults, so they get to eat what they want. Um, but for my husband and I, we are really, really being very strict and very mindful about what we eat right now. And like I said, we've eliminated all sugar, all chemicals, all processed. We're very much into raw foods right now. Our primary source of food is raw food. Raw vegetables, raw greens, raw broccoli, raw this, raw that, and that's what we're very much into. I prefer everything to be fresh if possible and organic if possible. Yes, Red. I remember you said that the other night, I believe. I think you said that. And, it's amazing what happens when we change what we eat. It's amazing. It's amazing. And, now I'm going to share you all a story. I don't recommend this to anyone. It was something that I individually chose to do. And I did this. I went on a fast, a 21-day water fast. Now, let me tell you, that was a doozy, but I never felt better. I felt, oh my gosh, I remember, and I was probably 52 or something like that, 50, 51, 52. And I remember going out somewhere, and remember, I'm in my 50s at that time. People thought I was in my 20s. They thought I was in my everywhere I went. and they thought I was in my 20s. And it just, my body was so cleansed, and it was just amazing. And I had my blood work done after. I never told my doctor, and you always ask your doctor when you're doing something, you always should consult your doctor. But I hadn't told my doctor. And when I came back, when he did my blood work, he called me up, and I thought, oh, what is he going to tell me? He said, for a woman your age, I have never seen anybody with such amazing blood work. And that's what he told me at that time. So, yeah, I did, but I'm not recommending that to anybody. I don't recommend anything to anybody. That was just something I did. I have never done one that long since then. I've done quite a few fasts, but never anywhere nearly that long. And but I also have heard about intermittent fasting, and some people really like that. And for me, I usually eat within a window. I don't eat during the day, so I don't eat breakfast, I don't eat lunch, and usually I somewhere towards later day I have my meal, and so that's pretty much it. So I'm not snacking all day. Now, right now we are juicing, so I guess that would be considered a meal, but it's not really high in calories, and it's very healthy for you. So, but normally I don't do like the big bacon and egg breakfast and all that I grew up on. I don't do any of that. A lot of people do, and it works well for them. But it's just for me, I don't do that. I don't do that. I just and we're being extremely mindful right now. So as we journey this thing, trying to figure it out. And so we're just being very mindful what we eat, what we take in, everything like that. I believe in exercise. I believe that exercise, even if it's wiggling your toe, I believe it's important to get exercise. I believe that sleep is very important. My sleep is very important. I often take a nap. Now, today I probably won't take a nap, but I often take a nap as soon as I do my live stream. I do that. Red, that sounds really good. Really good. You know, I believe for me personally, and I'm only speaking for me, I'm a faster. I really am a faster. I really believe in that. I'll be 65 years old. And now, does this woman look like she's 65 years old? I'm not quite 65. I've got a couple more months yet. And so I'm just all about healthy eating, changing your life, turning your life around so that you don't get sick. And if you do get sick, doing everything you can to be proactive along with your doctors and everything by eating right, eating healthy for your body. Only you can determine what's healthy and what's right for your body, and you and your doctor, I determine what's healthy for my body. And I don't let sickness scare me. I, just, you know, get running faster. Hey, my beautiful friend. Thank you, Unjel. My friend Unjel is here. She has two channels, Unjel and KE Norway. And if you don't have her, thank you, my friend Red. Thank you. And Unjel is an amazing friend, and she is a very much a spiritual channel, an inspirational channel, just like mine. She has her way of presentation and her style, which is fantastic and fabulous. She normally does live streaming on the KE Norway. Now she's just doing it one day per week on KE Norway, but she does her premieres on both channels now, from my understanding. And she does her premieres and her daily videos over on her main Unjel channel. Hey, Annie Rose, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And Unjel's channel is extremely inspirational, motivational. Hey, 8 Wavan and Rampa, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Un. And so you definitely want Un. She's extremely supportive. She welcome. Thank you for coming, Mermaid. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. She's extremely supportive, and you will love her channel. If you like my channel, you're going to love her channel. Okay. Inde, welcome. Thank you. And Chris Time and Nets, welcome. Thank you. I'm giving you all blue wrenches here. Thank you. Thank you. And Annie, welcome, welcome. Now, if I miss you, you just have to let me know again so that I can give you a blue wrench because sometimes I miss giving someone and they think I didn't want to give it to them and I did. Anita, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to catch up with you all. Let me add moderator. Add moderator. If I missed you, there again. Hey, Sophia, welcome, welcome. And sometimes it's hard to catch. Sometimes it is hard to catch when you're doing this, that little thing that you make a moderator, and I blocked people by mistake. Hey, Bahal, welcome, welcome. And Music Views, welcome. And GV Shorts, welcome, welcome. Un, you're very welcome to come up. I would love to have you here if you'd like to come up. Let me see if I can catch. Okay, who did I miss? Raphael is Chris Time. I'm checking to make sure I give you a moderator. Let me get Raphael. Okay, and Nets, for some reason I didn't give you one and I don't know why. There you go. There you go. I think I've got everybody. I think. Nansky, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And would you like to come up? I'm going to drop the link, Loon, if you would like to come up, okay? I only bring up people I know now. I really do. I've got somebody the other night, Red was on my, I think she was on my live stream that night when I had somebody that was really pretty insistent about coming up. And I did not know them. Second of all, they didn't want to come up with their, as a person, they wanted to come up as a non-person, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't do that. Christine, welcome, welcome. And Luna, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And let me give you blue wrenches. Okay, did I miss you? I think I missed somebody here. Let me look. And Jazz, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Okay. You know what, Un, I fully understand. Whenever you want to come up, if I don't ask you, you just ask me. And yeah, and Red, you're welcome to come up too if you want. Or tonight I'll probably be on. This is not going to be a long one, so you're very, very welcome to come up. I'll probably do one tonight, Red, right around 10. I should. No promises, but I should. We have a lot going on right now, as I've talked about in other videos, and we're dealing with, a health issue, not on me, not me personally, not my body, but it's somebody who love very dearly and very close, and I'm walking this journey with them, and we have no idea yet because they're connecting us to all the doctors and all of that. It was just a suddenly, and this person has always been healthy, fit, active, healthy lifestyle. So it's one of those suddenlies, and we are dealing with it, and we are being very proactive. As I said, for those that weren't in here, we're being very proactive with eating healthy. And yes, Red, make fitness your priority. Make fitness and rest and sleep and eating healthy and cleaning out that refrigerator and throwing it all away. Hey, Pakwi May, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. The easiest way to stay away from junk food and garbage food is to, hey, Nansky, welcome. Thank you, my friend, for coming. Thank you. Is to, number one, clear your house out of that garbage food, because when we get in a weakened moment, we're going to go towards those garbage foods, and which are very bad for us. And we want to, I just don't have them available in my house right now. So I have no choice but to eat healthy. If I'm hungry and I open up that refrigerator, it's all healthy stuff, like cauliflower. I bought fresh cauliflower today. I have fresh spinach. I have fresh, hey, Pakwia, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I have fresh kale. I have fresh tomatoes. I have fresh cucumbers. My husband's eating a plate of fresh cucumbers I just prepared for him. Fresh lemons, a fresh celery. I have all of my greens. Hey, James Skype. I didn't see, where's James Skype? I didn't see him there. I didn't even see him come in. Did I miss James Skype? James, I didn't mean to miss you if I missed you. I don't see you. For some reason, I don't. Let me look for James Skype. Where? Where is James Guype? I don't see him. Huh. I don't see James Guype. So James, if you're here, type in there again. You know, Red, it's just very challenging when you have someone in your home that has a lot of, like I have the three young adult kids and they are into the fast food. And so what I'm saying is that if you have garbage food around, you're going to eat that. And you know, one of the things there's something called, I think it's called excitotoxins that a lot of foods have. You know, that like make you want to go eat it. Um, and back in my day, we had grandma's food, and it didn't have no excitotoxins, but it sure was good. But now, if you put grandma's food next to the foods with all these enhancers, you're going to want to eat the foods with the enhancers and not grandma's food, and they make you so that you feel like you're never filled. You want more and more and more. And so I just stay away from those. I stay away from those. Hey, Kathy, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming from KE Norway's channel. Thank you. From my friend Unjal's channel. Thank you, thank you. And also, if you don't have Ruby's Daycare, please connect to Ruby's Daycare. She's an amazing friend. Ruby's Daycare. Ruby, are you still in here, my friend? I hope you are. And Red Riding Hood, you will love her channel. Red, I did find my poem on the old lady, but I was going to read it, but then I think I'll hold off right now. Um, you know, I don't know where James Guype is. Let me go back up there. But boy, I didn't see James Guype. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness, James, I'm so sorry. There he is. James. Where did? Okay, James, you've got a mod now. I'm sorry, my friend. Hey, GV, welcome, welcome. I didn't see James. He's been my longtime friend, longtime friend. Um, so this is the whole key to it, is that you want to take care of you, because one of the things I've been able to take care of my family and friends and everybody is because I've taken care of me. Okay. When my daughter took sick and about 4 years ago, um, when she took sick, I was 60 years old. Now she's fine now, but she had to go through major life-saving surgery. And I've done so many videos on that, you know, if you want to hear that story, go look up portal vein thrombosis and put my name next to it, and it should come up, or, you know, a health crisis or whatever. And, but I was 60 years old, driving in the middle of the night, following an ambulance 2.5, 2 hours away to a place I'd never been, to a university hospital, getting lost, carrying big old suitcases down long hallways of this huge hospital underground. They had underground tunnels. And I could have only done that had I been in the shape that I was in. Okay. And so, um, you know, I call my fitness area my command center. That's my command center, where I'm getting strong and I'm staying strong and I'm taking care of myself. You know, you don't want to wait till a crisis happens in your life to all of a sudden save money or organize your life or get fit. You want to be proactive in your life. You know, you don't want to wait for that rainy day and then go, I don't have an umbrella. You've got to be proactive in your life for storms, because I can tell you at 65 years old, I've been through a number of storms in my life. And the more proactive and the more you have a general thing, you have people in place that will support you or comfort you. You have professionals in place if you ever need them. You have enough finances to weather through if you lose your job. You know, you are prepared, and taking care of your health, so that if you have to deal with something, you're coming from a position of strength, not weakness. And so, you know, that's my belief. That's my belief. But yeah, staying healthy, getting away from the garbage food. It's too easy to sit in your bedroom on your bed and go, well, I'm just going to have me one more bag of those chips and dip, and you know, it's so good. I'll just do this one last time. And well, unfortunately, it's usually not the last time. You just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and you get into that rut, that bad habit. And so But we're just eating healthy. And I'll be 65 and I want to make it through. Yeah, Red. Things can punch us. Things can knock us out. Things can knock us down. I've done a lot of videos about, being knocked down, knocked out, being on the floor of life. And you got to just get back up. You got to get back up. You can't stay there. A lot of people stay in that ditch. That's why I talk about, are you a thriver or are you a survivor? There are times in life we go through something and initially we are a survivor. Okay, we're a survivor. And yet, what happens to people, they become survivors and they take on that label for the rest of their life rather than move from survivor to thriver. And, I often talk about when I got attacked when I was 20 years old. I was coming home. I was a young nurse in a white nurse's uniform. Back, we wore white nurse's uniforms with the hat back then. And I lived in California, Southern California, and I was coming down a dark alley where I parked my car. It was an apartment complex near the beach, and it was a dead end alley. But, we had those doors where you had to lift up and pull down. It wasn't automatic. So I got out, pulled up the door, pulled my car in, and as I was pulling down the string or what rope or whatever it was to pull the door down, three men jumped me. They jumped me. And it was, I'm not going to go into details, but it was very, very, very scary. That video is called Angel Down the Dark Alley. Angel Down the Dark Alley. So go look up my name, look up Angel Down the Dark Alley. But I have to tell you, I was traumatized. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that song. And I remember Tammy Faye Baker sang it one time. And I love Tammy Faye. I had, met her. And she was actually a neighbor of mine kind of for a brief time. And when I lived in California, because they had moved out there temporarily. And, but she sang that song, I Will Survive. But you want to do more than survive. You want to thrive. You want to get back into thriving. Hey, Joe, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. And so the ultimate goal is to be a thriver, knowing that you had survived something. You don't want to stay in, Redhead. So it was called Angel Down a Dark Alley. I think that was the title of it. And so basically, I prayed. I said, dear Lord Jesus, help me. And do you know, around that corner, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, down a dead end alley that nobody comes down, came this big, old, smoking, roaring, old car. And it came to a halt, and this old man got out with a stick and shook it at those guys. And those guys got up and ran. They were terrified. For some reason, they were terrified. I laid there for a minute. I got up and I pulled myself together and I started to run towards my apartment. And I looked back and the man was gone. The car was gone. It was an angel. And so but I made it. I survived. But I was very traumatized for about 2 years. For about 2 years, I went through if I heard a noise, I would jump, and I was about 20 at the time. And I would put chairs by my door to block the doorknob so nobody could get into the apartment. I put things in my window. I was very scared at the time. And it was a PTSD type of thing. But, eventually I got through that. And I could have said, oh, I'm a survivor. No, I'm a thriver. I went through something. For an initial time, I was a survivor, but ultimately I became a thriver. You want to be a thriver. Marie Mix Vlog, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. And so, you can remain in survivor mode forever, or you can become a thriver. And I've chosen to, always do my best at being a thriver. But I've been down there on that floor, when I've been more times than I can count, let me tell you, for a lot of different reasons. And when I got married the first time in my 20s, I was young and got married, and that didn't work out and it fell apart. And this is a long time ago, because, I've been married a long time to the love of my life. And when it fell apart, I was so stunned and so shocked and everything. And I'll never forget, I was so stunned and so shocked. I called my friends up and I said, please come over. And I put a turkey in the oven and a ham in the microwave. I'll never forget that. And I don't know why I did that. I just did. I cooked because I was having friends over. I was just shocked. And I was down there on that floor, like you talk about, down there on the floor in life. But you know what? I got back up. I got back up. So I've been knocked down a lot in my life, and I got back up. You have to get back up. You have to keep that fight in you, and have a fighter in your corner. By the way, always have a fighter in your corner, as somebody who loves you and cares about you, and that will be your advocate or be there for you to support you and love you. I've always had my husband. Okay, he's always been the wind beneath my wings, and now I'm the wind beneath his wings. Okay, I'm the wind beneath my husband's wings right now, and but he's always been the wind beneath my wings. And so, and one of the things when you're going through a crisis, and I know this is talking about healthy eating, but when you go through a crisis, what I do is I keep things simple. I keep things simple, and I keep things as normal as I can. So, hey, I'm welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so, for example, going through a crisis, I try to keep life as normal as I can when it's not normal, if that makes sense. I try to keep my routines the same, everything the same. I try to keep everything simplified because you don't want to have a lot of complicated things going on and you can't focus on the main issue. And so it's very important to keep normal, balanced, simple. Support yourself with people who love you. They may not have the answers, but they love you and they're there for you. Like my dear friend came over with all the Mulan tea today, and we sat out on the porch and she said, oh, thank you. I said, thank you so much. She cares about me. She's there. She said, you call me anytime, day or night. You call me anytime. I have friends like that. Okay, you call me anytime, day or night. I'm here for you. But I'm always a friend like that. That's the kind of friend I am. You call me day or night. I'll be there. I'll be there. Like the song. Remember the song? I'll be there. You know, train. I'll come by. There was two different songs, but one of the songs, I'll be there, and I'll be there by train or bus or plane or wherever it is, whatever it takes, I'll be there. And I've always been that kind of person. Hey, Janax, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being there. Thank you. So, as when you travel through a crisis, you want to simplify, you want to get right information, you want to surround yourself with right professionals. Not all professionals are equal. Am I here? Uh-oh, I froze. Am I still here, everybody? What happened? Let me see where. Hello? Can you all see me right now? I don't have anything up right now. Um, Let me see. Can you all see me? Can you all see me? Thank you. Kenneth, can you see me also? Okay, thank you, Red. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Thank you, Halo. Thank you. If we go out again, I'm not going to come back on, at least not till tonight. Okay. I probably will be on tonight. I'm not sure. I have this electrical thing. Thank you. Thank you. I've done a video. I think it was called My Electrical Thing. And I've had this thing where things, when I talk about certain issues, it goes out on me. I have to tell you a funny story. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Red, thank you. I'm going to tell you a story. There's one person I don't talk about, especially when I'm on the phone. They've passed on to the other side. I never met this person, but I knew someone who did know this person, and they died tragically. And whenever I would bring this person's name up and I was on the phone, my phone would completely click off. And so I've always had this spiritual energy about me. Okay, thank you, Red. It went completely out. Everything, my whole screen, everything went completely out. So if I go off again, I'm not going to come back on. Just assume I will probably be on tonight late, unless I'm busy, and then I'll be on probably tomorrow or whenever, you know. Um, but isn't that strange? That just everything went out. And I don't know what I was talking about before it went out. So it must have created that electrical energy. But you know, I'm a person of faith. I'm a person that when you go through a crisis, I don't get scared. I don't get scared. Grandma used to say, "Sickness don't scare me, cancer don't scare me. I scare it." And Grandma was really something. I just love Grandma. You know, she gave me she was probably my biggest inspiration growing up was Grandma. You know, we sat on her porches. She had 3 porches. She had a front porch. She only had a little tiny house by the railroad tracks, but she had a little front porch, a little back porch, and the back porch was actually the front porch, and the front porch was actually the back porch. Hey, Jehovah Channel, great channel. Hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so, yeah. So I used to sit out there and we would go down to grandma's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and I think Sundays. I think it was Sundays. It might have been Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but sometimes we'd go on Sunday. Depend. It just depended. And we'd always go to grandma's. And then when I got my driver's license, I went to grandma's by myself. And she'd make me something good to eat and a cup of tea. And she'd sit there in her rocker and we just had a wonderful time, wonderful time. So grandma gave me a lot of great wisdom, you know. And so the thing is, what you want to do is you want to take care of you. Remember, you can't take care of other people if you're not taking care of yourself. Take time out to rest, take time out to recharge. YouTube will be here. Your friends will be there, you know, but take time out for you. Don't try to be everything to everybody. Don't try to do it all, be it all. You know, if I'm tired, I just don't come on. You know, even if I'm scheduled to come on, I just don't come on if I need some time out or whatever, or if I get busy or something's going on. I just take time out for me. I take time out to be healthy. I take time out to be well. I take time out to focus on what's right for my body. I take time out for me. Love yourself. You've got to love yourself. You can't be in a relationship, a loving relationship, if you don't love yourself, because ultimately you're going to sabotage it. And so you have to love yourself to be truly loving and to receive love. And know that you're deserving of love. You don't demand love, love will come to you. We don't demand love. When you start demanding love or expecting love or begging for love or hungry for love, it will run from you. But when you love yourself and you love others, that's when love will come to you. When you're living your own best life, when you're living your own best life. And so that's how I live my life. You know, that's how I live my life. Like I said, I don't recommend anything to anybody. It's just how I live my life, you know. And you want to feel good. When you feel good, you're empowered. When you don't feel good, you're less empowered. Okay, so it's important to feel good. It's important that you feel good. Don't overload yourself. One of the reasons I took off for 5 months from college, and I'll hopefully start back in June, is at my age, going back to college. I went back at age 62, is because I needed time. I needed time for me. I needed time. I needed time for me, and so that's what I'm doing, and I'm so grateful. My spirit just sort of told me that you need to take this time off, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I didn't know why, but I did, and so you know, I'm taking this time off to focus on other aspects of my life and to be here for the person I love with all my heart, so that we can get through this together. And like I said, when I get off of here, I might go to the store, or I know I'm going to cook some cauliflower. Doesn't that sound exciting? Cauliflower. I'm going to cook some cauliflower. Some of it I'm going to juice. Some of it, the vegetables I'm going to put in the juicer. Some of it I'm going to cook. So, you know, since I haven't eaten all day because I'm fasting, you know, I fast during the day. Cauliflower sounds good to me. It really does. It sounds so good to me. And so I'll probably have some cauliflower before I go to the store. And so I don't buy any kind of food I shouldn't have, but I do all kinds, I do all kinds of juices, and, I don't do store-bought juice, no store-bought juice. And I most certainly don't do smoothies. A lot of people love smoothies. I don't do smoothies. I think they are too much sugar for me personally. So I just do pure juice. I like pure juice, and I like to make it myself. So we do a lot of pure juice. And so taking care of you, being good to you, throwing away those candy bars, as far as I'm concerned, I throw out those candy bars because they're not good for me. So, and I stay fit, and I don't want to be an older person who has to go on medicines if I don't have to. I want to be able to be, medicine free if I can be all my life, if I can be. And I have one friend, she's almost 80 and she takes no medicines whatsoever. She works out every day at the gym. Her body is just amazing. She has the body of a 25-year-old and she's almost 80, So, I just take care of myself. So anyhow, yeah. But I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're all doing wonderful. Like I said, I do try to come on twice a day if I'm able to. If not, once a day. Sometimes I don't come on at all. But the intent is to usually come on somewhere between 2 and 4 Eastern Standard Time. And might be 2, might be 2:30, might be 3, might be 3:30. I think today I came on at 3 o'clock. I think so. And then I try to pop on at night, and sometimes I'm only on 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes I'm on 2 hours. One night, Red, the other night when you were up on panel, I think we were up on there 2 hours, over 2 hours. And, but usually I kind of start to wither after about an hour. I don't know how people do like 5-hour live streams. I have no idea how they do it because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I could not do that. So thank you all for coming. I really, really hope you all have an amazing day. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I hope you're being good to yourself. I hope you are giving your very best. Hey, David, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend, for coming. Thank you all the way from the UK. Thank you, thank you. And I just think that, being good to yourself. So many people are good to everybody else, but they're not good to themselves. And I'm good to myself. I really am. I'm very good to myself. It's so, so important. So important. And thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. Red's done 5 hours and 8 hours. It was fun, but silly. I don't do that anymore. No time to. Yeah, Red, I like to come on. People who know, my approximate times I'm going to be on, they're going to look for me. People that don't, so it gives people an opportunity to connect in real time. I love doing my content, but I answer all comments, and yet, this is more real time where you can actually see people and talk to people. And so I do like coming on like that. And but yeah, I'm going to go make my cauliflower now. I'm going to boil some cauliflower and make some juice. And we're going to go do that. And then I probably will go to the store. And my husband and I have a few projects we got to work on together tonight. And then I hope to be on around 10 o'clock. We'll see. If I'm not, then I'll be on whenever I get on. But I think I probably will be. So anyhow, hey, John, I'm getting almost ready to leave, my friend. Are you coming on live, John, anytime soon? Are you going to go on live or anything? I'm just wondering. Yeah, normally, Red, we would put, cheese on it, but no cheese, no store-bought garbage, no ranch dressing, no nothing like that. I'm making my own vinaigrette out of, I'm making it myself because we're not using sugar or anything like that. What time, John, are you going to be on? So everyone knows. Now, I don't know if I'll be here, but if I see you on, I'll share you out. I always do that. So, but John has a great channel. He is very warm and friendly and talks about all kinds of different subjects, and he's got a great channel. So if you don't know John Poi or John Pole, make sure you connect. Make sure you connect. 8 p.m. Okay, John, I am not certain I will be on the computer at that time, but if I am and I see you up, I will share you out, my friend. I will share you out. Okay. So John will be on tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure everybody to connect to John, if you will. I appreciate that. And I thank my friend Jundell, Little Ruby's Daycare, and of course, Red is here. And I thank everybody for being here. You've all been amazing, and you're amazing supporters. You want to stay healthy. You want to take care of you. My channel is about living your best life, not giving, I don't, like I said, I don't give information, recommendations, or anything else. I just share with you my own life and my own views. And I share with you in hopes that you will find your own best life and create your own best life that's uniquely yours. And so, a lot of people think when they get to my age, life is over. But, I have a lot of living left in me. And so I'm getting, I'm not going skydiving because I don't like heights. I don't like, I'd be a little hesitant about jumping out of a plane. But, and I've done everything I really wanted to do. My husband and I were talking, and I said, I just want to do more of what I'm doing every day. I want a lifetime of more of what I do every day. I get up, take my time, go out on the running trail, come back, do my videos, do a little bit of live streaming, spend time with my family. I paint. I'm an artist. I write poetry. All the things that I love to do. That's what all I want to do. I want to do, live to be at least 100. Anything short of 100. I want to make it to 100 healthy, though. I don't want to be sick. I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy all the way through, if possible. And so that's why eating healthy is important. And you often hear, let food be thy medicine. And John, live is just, are you starting one right now, John? If you're starting one right now, we can move everybody over to your live if you'd like. Are you starting one, John? Because if you start up one, everybody can come over from here, if you would like. Let's see if John is starting right now. I don't know if he's starting right now or not. So John, if you're starting, everybody go over and check with John. I think he may be starting a live now. He said tonight, but he might be, it sounds like live is just starting for me. So I don't know if he means that his live streams just started doing live streams or whatever, but oh, okay, 8 p.m. Okay. So, okay. So he must mean like he's just kind of got it up and running now, I guess. Oh, it's starting right now. Oh, life is just starting now. Oh, okay. Yeah, John, absolutely. Don't think the best is behind you. Cherish your memories, cherish where you've been, but it's all equal. It's what you do with every season of your life. It's what you do with every season. I am making the most of every season, every year, every stage of my life. Every stage has blessings and every stage has challenges. And you make the most of both. You make the most of both, and that's what I do. Well, thank you all. I've officially been on in about 20 more seconds, 1 hour. Thank you, David. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. And I wish you all a great day. So I'm going to go, and then I will hopefully, if I come on tonight, I'll see you hopefully tonight around 10 o'clock. Okay, so may God bless you, and may you have a great day. And I hope to talk to y'all soon again. Thank you, and bye-bye.